Before we get too far though, because you was breaking a lot of records back then, especially from the area. You know, guys like Stinky Dink, who I love, and
DC Scorpio.
DC Scorpio, my man. You know, Fat Rodney, rest in peace, and Vinny D.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What was it like? Because DC was a go-go town. DC was more known for, you know, go-go.
Yes.
And so when you was bringing these hip hop rappers, what was the response? How did they take it?
Well, first of all of the people that you mentioned were already known in the go-go arena.
Right.
You know what I mean? People like your DC Scorpios, your Stinky Dinks, and your Fat Rodneys, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Reason being is because groups like Rare Essence would bring them up and feature them.
Okay.
Doing the go-go and whatnot. You know what I mean? And so when their records came out, it was kind of like a seamless transition, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, they had good records.
Right.
So, you know, not a hard thing to do, you know what I mean? Right. So all of these records, when they bought me Scorpio's record, and I heard, I'm playing that right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was speaking to exactly what was going on in the city at that time, the Stone Cold Hustler thing.
Stone Cold Hustler,
you know what I'm
yes,
saying? That was the temperature back then. In the late 80s. And then I was at the East Side when Stinky Ding himself bought me One Track Mind.
Oh,
I heard that record. No, I'm playing that right now. He'll tell you that story.
Oh, man.
Same thing, Fat Rodney. If I'm not mistaken, Chucky Thompson brought me Fat Rodney's record. Had a record called Bustin' Out, where he replayed the Rick James Bustin' Out.
Okay.
Yes, Bustin' Loose.
Yeah.
And everything. And I was at Triples when I was bought that record. And once again, I'm not sure, but I think that a young Chucky Thompson brought me that record.
Wow.
Yeah. Vinny D, same thing. I can't remember who bought me that record, but I was at the East Side again when they bought me that record. Once again, I heard, I'm playing this right now.
Man, see that you don't get that love, man. Especially out here for some reason.
But you know, it's crazy. When I came down here in '86.
Okay.
So I'm from Philly, right?
Okay.
And go-go was it. It was, and it was hard. And for me, you were one of the people that kind of opened the door to allow it to be cool to have hip hop or rap.
Oh yeah.
Based on that, based on the fact that you had some rappers down here that had good music, and that easy because they still had a go-go feel. All of them had like a go-go feel. You know what I mean? But it started to, the door started to open because at one point you could. I went to see Heavy D, right, and at the WST, and you would think they would be closing, but it was Rare Essence, Little Benny, and
I know where this story going. But go ahead.
That was it. Right. I mean, they was in the back like, "Yo, we supposed to be closing."
Right.
And they was like, "Nah."
No, you can if you want to. Right.
But ain't nobody gonna be here.
Right. It'll be a dress rehearsal.
Right.
Right. It'll be a dress rehearsal. Like, but you start playing. You know what I mean? Hip hop. It started to kind of ease it in a little bit.
Yeah.